Okay, so we've made it back. Dallas Cowboys, first female head coach. And we're in the playoffs. And right now we're going through weekly strategy. We will go through some of this training. All right. Let's see. So, oh, man, I needed to hold it 1 second. One more second. All right, here we go. Oh, ooh, I thought it was going to get there. Nice. I missed the first one. Okay. Oh, seriously? I, I drifted up and threw underneath the first target there. All right. Oh, shoot. Yeah, way late on that one. I can't believe it. Yeah, that should have been a gold one there. Tell you the truth, that was me. Uh, Drifted under that one target and waited too long on that last throw. All right, let's just do Flournoy real quick here. Yeah, we're trying to build him up. These aren't overly difficult. You just have to. Oh gosh, my angle was off. There we go. Now he still has to be in the field when he makes the. So can't be out of bounds. All right, here we go. Up, hip, back out. Hmm. Yeah, I've just been shooting for the 400 square. Dang it. You see my angle? Mm. All right. Oh, shoot. Did I miss it? But it doesn't matter. We got it. All right. And the main reason I have Flournoy instead of Leofau is that the linebacker drill is just it's more annoying and takes longer to complete. Oh shoot. What in the world is this guy doing? Oh shoot. What am I doing? All right. Let's see. One more. One more. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get Nealand, especially since he is starting, I believe. There's a lot of movement there, a lot of side to side. All right, now that that's done, and we chose to defend short pass. All right, and so we'll hit send the training. One thing that I did notice though with this is that it will occasionally, once it goes through this, it'll take you back to the menu where it's like where you can choose to train, you know, and start training. And it's like, we've already done that. And then you just have to back out. And then it comes out where it says practice available. Okay, so upgrade our players. Maze, another point. I like it. I like it. Rico Suave, of course. Oh, and look at that, Flournoy. All right. Okay. All right. Just check the depth chart real quick here. Mm-hmm. Everything looks right. And yeah, so you see that, right? And yes, he's not happy. He is not happy whatsoever. That's why, yeah, I think he feels like he should be starting. And I got to be honest with you, I don't know that I disagree. I mean, yeah, that's a hard one, right? Because because right now I'm going to need him to start there next year, next season. So, right, and then move Clark back over to Sam, and then move Leofile into Kendrick's spot. All right. But for now, let's do it. That is just so crazy that this that the Panthers
Football brings
are
you the divisional
13
round
and
of the
4.
NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Panthers on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we'll close another Sunday of football with a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers.
Mm. Just wonder if they're going to want revenge for earlier in the season.
Kate Scott's Johnny
It's in Carolina.
and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this
I
situation
don't even know
would be pressure.
I don't think there's any
the
question about
the
that.
coach's name. Is it Canales?
That pressure just
I think it's
grows.
Canales.
That Super Bowl
Canales
gets
or something
closer
like
and
that.
closer, and your game.
All right. Well, let's just go. Come on, Cowboys. There we go. All right. It's already starting off a little different than before. Oh no, we're down. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, I was afraid of that. 14-10, we're down.
The NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8.
There you go. There you go.
Starting field position here as they
Oh, we needed that.
The Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott just about set to get going on offense.
All right, let's get in here and take a look at what happened in the first half, man. Really. Okay, so, whoa. That's a big difference. And it's through the air, man, through the air. We are not supposed to be giving up 183 yards and a half. Oh my goodness. No turnovers, no fumbles, no interceptions. Man, what in the world, dude? Our pass defense is not supposed to be that bad. Hold on, I want to see. I want to go this way. All right, so Brandon Aubrey, yep. Then Deontay Johnson, 13 yards, and then Jalen Tolbert, Xavier Leggett. Yeah, they're just driving on us through the air. It's crazy. Not okay. 19 completions out of 22 attempts. Holy cow. The namesake is doing okay. Our line is not holding up. Why do I say that? I say that because Dak has 4 rushes for 18 yards. I'm not sure that he would be running on his own. Look at that. No TFLs, no sacks. Holy cow. All right, D, you got to do something, man. You got to bow up, do something. All right, who's my All right, Nealon. We want Parsons over here. We want Nealon over there. Sam Williams. Is Sam back? Sam's not back. Why is he available there? Holy cow, we got nobody. Sam's not back. There, okay, I would say, where's the indicator for him being out? Being injured. And there it is. Okay. I'm just thinking, did I forget something? I did not. Or did I? Probably wondering what I think I forgot. Look at that. How do you put in a 75 overall for an 81 overall? who's faster, got higher morale and everything. I'm having a hard time. And then, you know what bugs me is they have 67 down as strength for Damone Clark, and we know that Damone Clark is stronger than Overshown. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You only live once. Yellow. All right, here we go. All right.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
All right, Derek Brown is killing us run
There's
wise.
a give up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice
Nice.
and a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Uh-huh. Whatever you say, bro. Whatever you say. Because you make it sound a lot easier than it was.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Once again, Elliott.
Did I just see a flag? I just saw
Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
holding. Nothing other than holding.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways.
Yeah, what we do is find a new left guard. That's what we gotta do.
Prescott will look to throw. It's taken in by Lamb. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
I don't like this play.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. Tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Ferguson there to bring it in. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
All right.
Good
All
offense.
right.
Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably.
Interesting. Interesting. It looks like the same plays. Looks like it's not very limited.
They'll try and punch it in. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
I've hit the button.
And he scores.
Hit the button 3 times to hike the ball, and it wouldn't hike. And then I accidentally just tapped the button, and it just, you saw it just lob the ball over there. It's like, what in the world?
But at the same time,
Oh, that's just terrible. That is absolutely terrible.
They just exposed him.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. That one split to the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Aubrey adding
Continue adding to their lead. I don't know that that's,
the 7.
I mean,
And he's brought down.
technically correct, but really the
The Carolina offense headed out now.
most accurate statement.
Trailing after the opening drive touchdown.
Right?
It really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Young looking to throw. Completed here to Uzama. And that's good.
Well, we're seeing how he's doing it.
Set it down.
but I'm kind of wanting to see more awareness.
No hesitation, and that one's caught.
Okay.
And this one doesn't go far. Second down now, 7 to go.
Person is in. Sure.
From the 41.
Get in there.
Tight end reels.
Not only does he get out, but he completes it out to the tight end.
Situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Young.
Right there. They seriously? Seriously?
He brings the offense up now.
He's not that tall. There's, once they are in his face, he should have all kinds of problems getting the ball out of there.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 47. He'll get this one.
Well, now we see exactly what happened in the first half. They just drive, just nickel and dime right down the field. And then we are focusing on defending the short pass, just so we are understanding exactly what we're doing here. The defense keying in on the short pass, and I think what we really were focusing in on was watching them complete the short pass again and again. Finally, The Rock has come back to Carolina. Trayvon, you have become my most favorite player ever. This is not true, but he's up there. He is really up there. IRL, he is really up there. I really like Trayvon Diggs. I'm going to say something controversial. I actually like him better than Deion Sanders. I don't. The arrogance just rubs me the wrong way with him. I like Deion Sanders because he was a Cowboy, but that arrogance just gets on your nerves at times. Really. But he had every right to be, though, because he was one of the best. In my opinion, though, I mean, there's so many good defensive backs in history. Rod Woodson, another one of my most favorite defensive backs ever. I liked him because he was tough, fast, tough, just, I think all around, just one of the best defensive backs ever. Catch, could run, he's a returner. He did everything. And then he wasn't flashy about it. Are you serious?
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain. New set of downs. About 29 yards on first down.
How about tackling somebody? And not letting them run free in the second through your defense. There's that shoulder again. There's that shoulder again. And I get it. I kind of get it. It's the animation that works for a broken tackle. Right? It's like it has to just they're breaking, they're going to break the tackle. So here's an animation that works for that.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second.
It's just the most awful animation ever. Just throwing my shoulder. I'm not going to wrap up. I'm just going to throw my shoulder and just hopefully you go down. How quickly they just got back downfield again, right? Well, that's a very interesting thing there. Let me lunge at you, knock you back, and you just keep your feet up. Don't worry, because I'm not wrapping up. Boom! Yeah, look. Keep your feet. I should be happy, though, because he didn't get the first down. They're going to go for it, though. It's like... They're going to do it again, and he's going to get it this time.
Down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Why? Because
The biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see. Because
yeah,
turnover on downs, Brock. It gets them a first. Running once more with Brooks. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Second and 2.
they couldn't do that the last play, right? Prevent the first down.
Motion man left is Johnson. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's got it.
Oh, Diggs, you just pushed him in the end zone, bro.
The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the third. Deontay Johnson with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
I was about to say, Johnson is killing us.
And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive of the 40. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. This is a chance to get it back up to a 2-score game.
Well, the problem is our defense. I mean, if it wasn't for the pick six,
And he's able to
our defense hasn't stopped them all game.
There's a play we could call garden variety.
So I'm
We just saw it right there.
just very concerned.
Stop there defensively.
He finds his running back deep down the
Can you
field.
believe it?
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas.
Can you believe
The
it?
Cowboys making a 9-point advantage. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more
Interestingly enough, that's not his first this season. It was the longest, but it's not his first.
And carry it across.
Holy cow.
Point after. Here's Aubrey. That one right down the middle.
Did he beat a linebacker or did he beat a defensive back out there? All right, D.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
We need you to do something, man.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Panthers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin.
6 yards per carry.
And his rookie season has been among the best of all the guys we heard announced in this past NFL draft. You can see that late in this campaign, he is one of the top contenders for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now it's Young.
Well deserved.
Throw complete to Thielen. And he's going to go out of bounds.
Well,
Looks a little short of the 30.
for them, for this here, but I don't know. I don't know that he's going to get it in IRL.
The play fake.
Just, there you go. There you go.
That pushes him back. Third down.
Because I don't know that Carolina IRL has all the pieces yet
The safety is the last line of protection
to do well.
We don't think of them as blitzers. But
I mean, don't get me wrong, because I really like. I don't know how I feel about Bryce Young. I really don't. I haven't seen anything impressive yet, but I really like Xavier Legette. Right, that was a good draft choice this year, and Jonathan Brooks. So they have added some serious talent to that offense and gave him some weapons. But the key is, well, what does your offensive line look like?
Just not enough, not deep enough.
That is the absolute 100%. First and foremost, what does your offensive line look like?
Bring him down to
The rookie's a rookie quarterback, and he's the second year now. But quarterback's best friend is that offensive line.
33 for first down. Elliott straight ahead.
Ah, dang it! There's nowhere I can go with that.
We're down to
All right.
the line they go. It's second down.
Now, just for poops and giggles, yeah, he's right out there again. They're not going to let him loose again 2 times in a row. So don't even.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw.
Oh, I thought he could get it over there. I thought he could get it over there because. Oh.
You can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. On shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
I thought he was. I really thought I was going to get it there. Let's see, where is my play?
No connection on the last play. And down.
All right. We got ourselves in some trouble here.
To throw, Prescott.
Seriously, Zach.
When you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him.
Zach Martin.
Last second attempt to get rid of it.
Cowboys sending out their punting.
Yes, and I did extend him,
Second punt, top his
and I regret every moment of that. Oh, that was awful. Get off of your man. Dude, I'm sitting around there just playing around.
And they bring him down.
I don't know what Lewis was doing.
That punt goes 63 yards. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Young to throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
No, I get it, right? So we're we're supposed to focus in on the short pass, right? But okay, and then as soon as I'm about to say, but we're sitting back in zone and we're giving a cushion, and then they're just running down and stopping, and then we're just coming up and tackling them. Well, they can keep moving downfield if they get 5 yards per completion. It's like, where's the, like, where I'm expecting more, more bump and run, more coming up and getting their face, and that's how I would play it. I would not be sitting back and giving them all kinds of cushion to throw the ball.
Showing nickel set 3rd down.
As a matter of fact, nothing irks me more.
Juice on a deep throw down the middle.
That's why you play defense, bro. Stone hands.
That didn't go as a turnover. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He's got this one at the 28. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can do better than we did this last time out. All right.
The Cowboys have it in great field
I feel like it's time to get a little bit aggressive. Just can't fall back into the shell.
It's going to be caught by Cooks.
Nice way to secure that, buddy.
It is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up
All right, Zach. I need you to hold your block a little bit longer this time, bro.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. He finds the open man there, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. A pickup there of...
No, I didn't tell him to dance. It just...
And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
They popped up while I was still trying to...
A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact
get him downfield.
Field position. By hitting on a shot, you've totally flipped the field. Tone of this drive.
It's caught. And he will
There we go.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Let's say we had to get aggressive.
Make it a 16-point ball game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Don't we all?
Point after. Here's Aubrey.
Now I can sit back and relax a little bit. Nope, not at all. Well, I say that, and that's not even true.
And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Remember, no, I still stick by it. A perfect game is 56-0. Okay? That is a perfect game.
And in the end, he's able to get it to
Anything short of that,
He's at the 25 after the return.
we're just lucky to come out with the win.
Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Young looking to throw.
Oh, nice. Jay Lou getting some height on there. Good job, Jay Lou. I don't like that off coverage, man. Ooh, Kendricks. See, that's what makes Kendricks so dangerous, man. Now, normally, though, against the Cowboys, he always came down with that. Bane of my existence whenever playing the Vikings. All right, come on, D. Bow up. What in the world? That doesn't look right. Yeah, get out of there. Did you see? No. He didn't get it.
So the run doesn't get the yard.
Okay.
It's a turnover on
All right. Nice. Let's say Phillips just
In a blitz on 4th down to
look at that.
But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Sometimes you're gonna keep showing me these replays here. Let's just. I might actually
You're set up at the 35 now.
bring in Dowdle. Is that Brown at the end?
On 1st down, they'll run. And the plunge up the gut.
I'm afraid of Brown, so I went completely the other way. All right.
Here's Prescott. Got Lamb, and it's complete.
Did that go backwards?
Play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Yeah, I was about to say, holy cow.
Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
All right.
Here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Oh. I know I should go max protect.
Prescott.
What?
This one falls incomplete. Intended target there was
What in the world was that? All right, Brandon.
Spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He
Nice.
get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across
Mr. Automatic.
Well, heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hands.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw.
No, nice tip. Who got that?
Complete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And there's a man there.
There's that man again.
Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
36 receiving yards. I could have sworn his one reception was like
3-score lead. Still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it.
was like an extremely long reception.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And of course, we're running
Find an inside give to Elliott.
right at Mr. Brown.
He stops at the 17. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. The 17.
Like,
This one is tipped away and incomplete.
I was expecting him to clear those two, and of course, not a chance.
Aren't they caked? And it seems like at times they're the quickest reactions as well. You needed
Uh-oh.
a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Shotgun now on 3rd down.
Ooh, oh, I missed him.
If you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of him. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No, I just missed him.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they push their lead to 23.
So many of these players on the but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Returnable from the 1.
Oh,
And he's brought down.
Oh.
The offense
Oh.
runs the field. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off.
well, in the first half, he was having his way. So it was about time the defense started playing something, playing a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Fires over the middle. Caught. 2nd and 3 now. From the 27. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Throwing from the gun here. He's got it. Complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now. From the 37.
Ooh,
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on.
Kendrick's almost another one. Almost got one.
Pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down.
All right, Aaron base.
Now it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Young throwing here. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Just got to be patient. Just keep completing the ones you can.
It's caught. That's Thielen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And stay away from Diggs.
Throw it again.
He's got to throw it again. She sounds surprised. It's like, well, they got to. They got to keep moving the ball.
They are throwing it again.
It would be better suited if they could get chunk plays, but I see what they're doing.
He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. He'll throw it yet again. He finds Johnson.
Good job, Carson.
28 before the defense halts it. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. Third down coming.
There's that rush. Ooh.
That's a win for the pass rush.
Mozzie, man, is just fierce all of a sudden, man.
Young to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They'll motion Johnson right. Young looking to throw. Connects with Johnson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Second down now, 7 to go.
Looks like the Cowboys in a base 4-3.
Finds Sanders. And not much doing.
Is that Miles Sanders?
Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun on 3rd down.
Oh.
And he drives this forward to the 6. Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw. Here's Young.
There he goes.
The Panthers take a small.
We just made him go down in 20 plays, though.
He's throwing for it. It's incomplete.
What?
Contact and the penalty flag's out. Let's see who this one's on.
Dude, I gave you a shot, man, and this is how you repay us?
Give him that 1st down. Now Young escapes the pocket.
What bugs me is the linebacker there. It looks like Overshown. Should have came up and kept him from running instead of sitting back like that. Nothing. It really bugs me when I see that. It's like, no. What are you gonna do? Just sit there and let him run into the end zone? There we go. That is a kick. That is an onside kick. That lateral stuff that just goes side to side, I don't understand that. I'm like, you can't program it better?
The Cowboys about set to take over. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock. Put this one out of reach.
Hold on, we're going to do something real quick. Zeke, we love you, bro, but we just want to see if there's more juice here, man. Nope, not going to do that. Reason I don't do that is because the number 3 spot, I think, gets put on special teams.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
All right, let's see what happens.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys in very good shape, up by 15. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back-to-back carries here. He finds space into the red zone. And he's finally brought down at the 9.
There you go. Get around that edge.
By the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back to the well again.
Oh,
And
oh,
he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
uh-oh.
Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout.
I'm about to say, he didn't
So
look
now
good.
here's third and goal.
It looked like there were some issues there. Are we ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Forced out to his right.
Mm,
That
mm,
was like a second, but it hits the end zone grass.
mm.
Very fortunate
How many daggone field goals are we kicking in the second half?
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
We got ourselves a feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for this offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score.
Yeah.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
I can't complain because it knocked the ball free, but there's that shoulder thing again.
Looking to throw, Young. And down he goes.
Nice.
Cowboy defense gets it done. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
Nice. Lee Hooker with some defense. Come on now.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Here's Young to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot.
Oh my God. Is it fair? Is it actually even fair with this, you know?
Will take over as he picks up his 10th pass of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th in that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
The Cowboys running back to the field. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown.
Oh, okay. Carolina doesn't have any more. I was about to say I wasn't ready to kneel it down with Carolina having one more timeout. I didn't realize they had used them all.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
A final kneel down, and that should run out the clock.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. Now you can enjoy the victory.
Bring it out here.
Brock, I think we're both thinking another kneel likely coming here on 30.
Nice. Nice. It's not the same score as earlier in the season, but this is the playoffs. Look at that. They ended up 13-4. 13-4. I don't even know if they won 4 games last year. Just crazy.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they pulled off the
We are back to the championship game.
Which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.
All right. You know what I didn't do? God dang it. Always something. Always something. Forgetting something. Allow 30 points or less. Okay. That's. Oh, and we got an interception. We got several of those. But look at that. 400 yards offense. 5 offensive touchdowns. Seriously? Holy cow. Look at that. Plus 2 deep route. Plus 1 medium. Plus 1 short. Plus 5 carry. Plus 2 catching traffic. Plus 1 catching. Nice. Nice. I'd like to see one that says plus 1 or plus 2 speed. That would be great. That's the only thing he's lacking. Okay, so hmm. See, I'm hesitant to boost my offensive coordinator again. What I want to do is boost that one and then maybe this one. That way I get a 20% talent point refund when replacing a defensive. And because we're doing so well, our defensive and offensive coordinators are prime candidates to get stolen away. So, cost of doing well, I guess. At the Lions. At the Lions. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then let's just take a look at some things real quick here. Well, let's look at our schedule. No, no. I want to look at this. So, Dacking it up, number 2 in passing yards, number 1 in passing touchdowns. Look at that. Number 2 in receptions, number 1 in receiving touchdowns, number 1 in yards. And then look at Zeke, 1,200 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 11 rushing touchdowns. That is crazy. And then so in here, 15 interceptions still. So now we see that Dowdle had 172 yards rushing, and Prescott, we don't see the one piece, and that's Justice Hill. He had about 180, 190 yards rushing as well. So we had a pretty good running total, well above 15, 1,600 yards for the season. Receiving, Tolbert got very close to 1,000 yards. Cooks, 700. Ferguson, 700. Right. Elliott didn't do so bad. His long was a 26. Flournoy even had some. Got in there and did some stuff. Schoonmaker. Fergie with 8 touchdowns. Tolbert with 8 touchdowns. Hold on, let's go back. So on this, oh, there it is. On the season, Guyton gave up 9 sacks on the season, steals 7. Now, Guyton's a rookie and left tackle. Still. But then look at this. Zach Martin, 3 sacks given up on the season. The cool part is all 5 played in all 17 games. So that's good. So our leading tackler, Damone Clark, even just barely beat out Kendricks. TFLs, you can see Mozzie and Jordan Phillips right there in the middle, just shutting things down. Osa. And then that was our thing, though. We needed to get, I think, a total of 10 TFLs between the 3 of those, and also 50 tackles. So you can see right there, we got, what's that, 92 tackles and 34 TFLs just between those 3. And I don't think I mean, we can add in, 6 more and another TFL for Golston. But you can see we really exceeded that goal right there. The disappointment, though, right here, he didn't get double-digit sacks. Lawrence did have one of his better years as of late. Osa, 7 sacks. That's not bad. Now remember, though, for a good portion of the season, he did play right end and base. So he would have had more opportunities to get in there and try to get a sack. Mozzie, 3 sacks on the season. That's not bad from from the nose tackle. Diggs, 7 interceptions on the season. Not mind-boggling, but still, those are good numbers. Bland, only 3. And I say only 3 because he had that breakout season last year, IRL, with 9 and 5 pick sixes, right? And I don't think he had a pick 6 at all. Well, he did. He had one. He did have one. So, Kendricks with 2, J. Lou with 2, and the Ricky Carson with 2, and one of them was a pick 6. And then you got Damone Clark and Hooker. Kicking wise, like I said, 25 of 25 on field goals, 65 of 65 on extra points. He did not miss a kick all year. That is just crazy. Vaughn, 1 kickoff return touchdown. Turpin, he just doesn't do it in Madden. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. In Madden, he's not as dangerous as he is in IRL. And I think that's just the way that Madden is put together. So that was our season. We were number 2 offensive yards. I think we were number 12 defensive yards. We were first in scoring and in 10th in points allowed. So much better than before. So rushing wise, you see we hit 1,800 yards total on the season rushing. So yeah, we had a pretty good season. Defense, we were middle of the pack pass defense. Rush defense, not bad. Not bad, really. We were in the top, 10, 11 points allowed. We were 12. Man, Commanders. Sacks. We should have done better. And then fumbles. Look at the Saints, man. And then interceptions. And that's all one guy. Seven of those 18. All right. One fumble recovery all year. And then yearly rewards. So it's it is what it is. And then Coach Canales, right? And look at that though. And then up here, Offensive Player of the Year. Wow, Tremaine Edmonds, Defensive Player of the Year. Wow. And I believe he's playing middle linebacker for Chicago. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Yep, yep, I can see that. Brandon Fisk, Braden Fisk, Brandon, Braden Fisk, and that one's a little bit surprising, but best quarterback, Purdy. Running back, okay, I can see that. The big three right there, and then Zeke just sneaking in there. Best wide receiver, yep. Lyman, it's good to see BB up there now. Defensive lineman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Defensive player of the year, but not the best linebacker. And then, wow, defensive back. Interesting. Okay. And then best kicker. Yeah, that's not surprising. So there we have it. And then that is, ooh, so Madden says there's no three-peat. It's going to be Miami or Baltimore versus Dallas or Detroit. Wow. Oh, wait. There it is. There, KC lost to Miami. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So we will leave it at that. Weekly rewards. 4 touchdown passes. Uh-huh. 3 interceptions. That'll do it for you. And a forced fumble. Wow. Diggs was playing his butt off. And a pick six. Hmm. Okay. So we will see you next time. And next time we will be at Detroit playing to see who goes to the Super Bowl. I am kind of debating if I just want to sim it or if I want to play it. And reason being is I play the Super Bowl if I make it to the Super Bowl, but when I'm doing this, I usually sim the playoff games. And then kind of because, yes, I know I'm playing with the Cowboys. They're already good. So getting good with them isn't as much of a feat. That's why, like I said, when you let sim the first half and then you have a deficit going into the second half, there's your mountain to overcome, right? There's that obstacle. There's what makes it harder than if you're just playing the Cowboys outright, right? They're a good team, you know. And Madden usually most iterations of Madden, especially the last few five or six of them, the Cowboys have always been good, and so they're an easy team to user. And so to make it more difficult on you, I could go in and play with the sliders and things like that. But then I would just frustrate myself, and then the game would be less fun. You know what I mean? Because messing with the mechanics of the game and how I have to play it and everything like that just takes away and makes it less fun to do. And then what's the point? But when you're given random obstacles to overcome, like you're down 10 at the half, you're down 4 or and I've actually been down 17, 21 points at the half before. And having to try to fight back on that is more fun than restricting your abilities by taking the sliders and just moving them so that it's almost impossible to play, in my opinion. Because I don't claim to be, a excellent player or user that I'll just crush any team, right? So the fun is, like you said, you sim, and then after at the midpoint of the season, you're 4-4. You don't know if you're going to make it to the playoffs. It just so happens that the rest of the teams in your division suck too. So you just had to keep winning. And that's what we did. We won out for the second half of the season. So we started off great, but then we lost 3 straight right there in the midpoint of the season and ended up 4-4. And it's like, okay, that's an obstacle now that you have to overcome because you're 500, you know, and if Philly or the Giants or the Commanders were doing anything this season, that would have been another obstacle to overcome because they would have had a lead, and then you would have had to try to win out and catch them and to get into the playoffs. So this format for me makes it more fun and entertaining without, like I said, without all the extra stuff to make it harder for me to play, right? And so that's why I like to do it this way. That really is what makes it fun. So when I get to the playoffs, it's kind of like, well, I want to introduce more randomness in it. So it's like if I make it to the Super Bowl, it's preordained in a sense, right? Because if I sim all the way to the championship game, usually that's what I do, is I'll either win or lose, but it's at the computer's discretion. And more often, to be honest with you, more often than not, they will lose before getting to the championship game. And but if they do make it to the championship game, then I might sim the first 3 quarters and then see where I'm at in the fourth quarter and see if I can pull it out, and then go into the Super Bowl and then play normally like I do, which is still simming the first half and then playing the second half or the fourth quarter. Sometimes because I want to get the season over with at that point, I might only just play the fourth quarter as opposed to playing the whole second half because I'm like, okay, it's time to move on. It's time to get to the off season. It's time to do this. Time to get, the next season to go on. So yeah, and then so that's where we're at right now. So next time we come in here, we're gonna sim through, and then well, I'll probably sim the like I say the first half, and then make the decision at third quarter to we'll see, right? And then basically see what happens. Um, if I change my mind, it's just really going to be a complete sim where we just put the game, record the entire game, and then put it out there. Um, and then but if they make it to the Super Bowl, then it's the Super Bowl, and we'll do what we got to do there too. But again, it's like we'll see. We will see what happens. Again, it is the Cowboys. I do, and I have started putting together a fantasy draft and relocation. It's fantasy draft relocation, where I've taken, funny enough, the who is it? Is it the Carolina Panthers? I think it's the Panthers. I really do. And yes, it is the Panthers. I did a fantasy draft with them and then relocated them to, I don't know. I think Canada. I really do. I think it's Canada. I can't remember now. Um, so that one I want to get going as well. So it's kind of like but and then what I'm gonna call it is I reset the NFL, right? Because it's not a rebuild at that point. Once you do a fantasy draft, you pull in players, and then pretty much all the teams have reshuffled, right? So you no longer have that 77, 78 team that you're trying to rebuild, right? But then I might even have and actually do a rebuild. I don't like the straight up rebuilds where you just doing all kinds of crazy trades, and then you sim through the season to see what the season ends up, and then boom, you do more crazy trades, and it's like that. I don't know, because it's not realistic. It's not. It's like, well, let me see what crazy stuff I can do to get the team better that would never happen in real life, you know. And then so like in watching like Mr. Hurricane and the things that he do, right? And how realistic he keeps things, right? And then so I'm more in agreement with his philosophy. It's like, no, we got to keep it realistic. Lord Luigi does the same thing, right? T and J, they do the same thing. They don't do these crazy, outlandish trades that make absolutely no sense, right? It's like, now I do think Mr. Hurricane does, you know, penalize himself way too much. He's too hard on himself at times, right? It's like, no, 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 they might make that trade. No, dude, go ahead. It's like they're like, no, you're okay to do that. But he does great. And I watch his stuff all the time, right? Good Game Bros, another guy that I love to watch because he's just entertaining to watch, right? So I watch all the other people and I watch what they do and the things that they do. And there's certain people that I really like. And then there's some people that, like I said, once you start getting too crazy and too off the wall there, it's like, no, that would never happen. That trade doesn't won't happen. And then so it's like I like that integrity there where it's like the trade has to make sense. If you're going to make the trade, it has to make sense for both parties. And so that's what makes their playthroughs um pretty good. And then they're very entertaining and they're very good at that commentary piece. And that's not something I do. Like I said, this is more of a laid back, you're going to play the game with me, right? And you're gonna play it the way I like to play it. Another guy is the Avenger. I can't think of the whole title, but he's really good at it too. Um, and then he just doesn't hasn't put out a whole lot of stuff lately, right? I think work is really bogging him down and things like that. But um, no, it's just those are, like I said, so those kind of playthroughs I like, and those kind of rebuilds I like. I don't, like I said, there's no point in doing a rebuild and then just making all kinds of crazy trades and then simming and then saying, okay, next season we're doing more crazy trades, simming, and then now we're in the Super Bowl, right? Again, like I said, I understand the Cowboys. It would have been it's Super Bowl or bust at this point for them, no matter what. So yeah, we expect it to be in the playoffs. We expect it to have a good season, and right now we're not seeing anything that's surprising with them, right? But this is more about developing the players, keeping everything going, and just seeing what we can do. And then next season will be different because Dak will not be at the helm. We'll still have CD, and then we have to figure out how we're going to sign Micah, right? If we got money enough to sign Micah. And then that's the other thing is, well, if Micah's not doing what Micah, if he's not doing Micah things next year or next season because of Madden, not because of IRL, but because of the way Madden is put together, then it's like, well, do we need to give him that much money if he's really not going to be that impactful on the field because of the way Madden is set up? And then you need a certain type of, you know, and I hate to say it, but is it because he's too light, too small, and he's just not right to be a defensive end? But then the other thing is, well, do you change to a 3-4? Like I said, I think Micah would be a much better 3-4 outside linebacker than defensive end. I think he's too small for that. Okay, so enough said. I've rambled for quite a bit, and it's time to just let you guys go. For those of you who haven't tuned out already, and time for me to call it a day. All right, we will see you next time. Remember, Cowboys, Lions, NFC Championship. We will see how it goes. They already beat us once this season. It's time for us to get revenge. All right, guys. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Night.